What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning into another episode here at Grizzly Talk. I am your host at Mike on the mic. Today, we got a special grupo that's here in the building today. We got Marca.
Imperial.
Nice, man. How you guys feeling, man?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming on, man. So for everybody that might be seeing you guys for the first time, can you introduce yourself? Let us know what you do.
Of course. Well, I'm Mauricio. I'm the tololochero en segunda voz de la Marca Imperial.
I'm Chris. I'm the first voice, and I play armonía for Marca Imperial.
Man, and I know you guys aren't fully whole here today. I know you guys got some other team members. You want to shout them out?
Yeah, so we got our requintero, the boy Rivaldo, and then we have our tuba player as well. His name is Benny. They couldn't be here today because, well, they're on vacation, but I mean, it's understandable. We've been really busy.
Yeah. I've seen you guys been crushing it, man. I know I went through your guys' page and I've seen some pretty big people that you guys have, opened for or been on the same event space with. I know, I saw Marca Imperial, I saw El Coyote, I saw Calibre 50, Corona del Rey.
Yeah.
What are some other ones that you guys?
We were with I believe Carnaval. We're gonna be with Clasificado, with Renovación Banda. We've been with Banda Los Sebastianes. We've been with I believe
Herencia de Grandes too.
Herencia de Grandes too.
Dope.
With Cornelio Vega as well. Y su dinastía, which is pretty good. We've been with a lot. I want to say it's been a lot.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Jose Jimenez from BMG.
Man,
He's been
huge shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
He's shown us a lot of love too, as well. But so, how does it feel like being, from where you guys started? We'll definitely get into that, right? But from where you guys started to now being able to share stages with some of these huge artists, probably some of those El Coyote, bro. Growing up listening to them or parents listening to them, and then it's now you're sharing a stage with them,
Yeah, it's honestly for us, for the level that we were at last year, right? Because all this has happened within a year span, right? Mm-hmm. I actually just seen it on my Snap stories last year, where the grupo was fumbling. Last year during this time, the grupo was fumbling. What do you
mean by that?
We're on the verge of breaking up, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We had other people in the group. They weren't making the right choices and stuff like that. The grupo was just it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
We're on the verge of breaking up. Mm-hmm. But to now, to just being, head on and just not dropping it.
Fully focused.
Yeah. It's been going really well, and just being able to share the stage with all those people. We might not be all this big known group, but now people, whenever we show up, they know who Marca Imperial is now. At least locally and stuff, Marca Imperial is gonna be here. Oh shit, yeah, I know who they are.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool, I'm a big gambler for everybody. Everybody in the Marca Imperial.
Shout out all the gamblers.
we're freaking degens.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple times where we're at the casino, right, Mally? And there's been a couple times where hey, you guys play with Marca Imperial, huh? I was oh yeah, how do you know? And they're oh no, yeah, I follow you guys on Instagram or something like that.
That's dope. Yeah, getting that recognition and everything like that. Well, first time I met you is actually the first time I heard you guys play. You guys were singing, is it Te Vas?
Te Vas, yeah.
Te Vas. I was bro, this guy got some pipes on him, bro.
Yeah, dude, that day, I was doing bad too, man, because we had just got done. It was a Monday, I believe. We had got done gigging that Sunday, dude. I was my voice was burnt out. Mm-hmm. And I remember we did 6 or 7 takes on that song. Mm-hmm. And, that was, we did a collab with Último Nivel. Shout out to Último Nivel.
Huge shout out
to mi compa Choco. It was, man, I was I remember telling Checo, I was hey, bro, I don't think I can do it anymore, bro. And he was all right, bro, last one. And the last one, thank God, dude, it was the perfect one. So as best as it was gonna get during that time.
Yeah, when are you guys gonna drop that? Actually, I've been waiting on that one.
That was since Último Nivel is responsible for that one. I'm not too sure, but I think it should be within the next month or so.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and what do your parents say? about you guys doing all this, like, and seeing you guys like,
Come on, Molly.
My mom wants me to go back to college.
yeah,
Yeah, bro. She wants me to go back, and I was like, no, I want to pursue music. This is what I want to do. She's like, well, fuck it. I mean, as long as you're happy. I was like, yeah. Chale puro pa adelante.
yeah, that's all that matters, bro. Honestly, you got to chase your dreams, you know. Yeah. And so how going back, like, cause are you who started the group?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm the one who started it. Man, I mean,
Where did it start?
as we're gonna go down a rabbit hole, man.
Yeah.
So my boy Maui right here, he joined a little bit later. He joined last year, around I want to say like next month will probably be a year that he joined. I want to say,
About.
yeah, and like next.
You're responsible for that. Come up,
Yeah,
huh?
Guess
absolutely.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I joined. My bad. Marca Imperial was made in 2020, 2021, late 2020. Not actually. You know what? It wasn't 2021 because I remember when I got back from the military was when Marca Imperial actually really started. Because at first I was with one of my other homies and it was Los del 2020. Freaking dumb name. And he ended up doing his own thing. He's like, hey, bro, like, I can't wait for you. So by the time I got back, I was like, you know what? I'm going to name it Marca Imperial. We got together with a couple other buddies, with one of my guys. His name is Barbie, Carlos Martin. Really, really good dude. He ended up leaving for school reasons. I was like, all right, cool. No worries. Then I kept some other guy with me. He was with me riding for a while, but I mean, it didn't work out. And after that, that's when my boy Rivaldo came in. My bad, my boy Rangel came in, and we were riding together for a while. And then that's when the hiccups started happening. Right, like promoters started coming down the pipeline. Just a bunch of stuff started happening. One of the, like humillaciones, right? Like how we say in Spanish, started happening. A lot of trips. One of the ones I'm never gonna forget for sure was so I was already doing. I was already in a bad position already as it was.
Why do you say that?
yeah.
A bad position? Why do you say that? Like, in what way?
Mentally wise, like
Okay. Burnt out.
Yeah, I was burnt out. I had already gone through a lot of musicians because like I always tell them and like I told them from the get go, you know, like, hey, you know, I can't promise you that I'm gonna like take you to be Marca MP or Alta Consigna, but I'll promise you that I was like we're gonna get somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
You're gonna put the work in.
Yeah, I was like, just follow me. Just follow me. I was like, I'll take the beatings. I was like, I'll take them on first, and some of these guys didn't want to. They were just big on money, and there was a lot of times where we would have to go to events and we had to go for free. Right? I was like, hey, you know, there's gonna be a lot of people, and there'd be times where like, nah, bro, like if we're not gonna get paid, then we're not gonna go. I'd have to pay the guys out of my pocket sometimes, right? Which is fine, you know. I mean, as being the leader, you gotta, you know, show up sometimes.
You gotta step up. Yeah.
But one of the things that how I always tell them is like, hey, you know what? Se sufre para merecer, right? And so that's still the mentality that I have till this day. And one of the, like going back to one of the biggest humiliations that I got was I remember, I'm not gonna say the name of the place, but it's somewhere around here, like in between the Fresno, Danube area. There was a bar, and I remember we had like already been promoting it for a week, and so actually more than a week. Me and the guys are practicing, right? It was embarrassing too because at the time while I was with who now is my ex person. I remember the girls were there too, and we were getting ready to take off. We were practicing, and I see a flyer. I get sent, like one of my own homies DMs me a flyer, and it's a whole different other grupo, and it's the same date as us.
It's like you guys got cut out.
Yeah, but they didn't tell me. Like we were going up in 2 hours. You know, we're gonna go show up, set up, and then just kick back, right? And I call the promoter. I'm like, hey, bro, like, what's up? You know, like what's going on? Bro, like, I forgot to tell you, bro. But he goes, I can't have you guys tonight. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I was like, we're going for the door. Like, there should be no issue. He goes, yeah, bro. He goes, it's been slow lately. It's been really, really slow. I need a grupo who's gonna pull in people. And I'm just like, and I had the phone on speaker so everybody can hear. And like, I'm just like, bro, like, no, that bar is really small, by the way. That bar is really small. Maybe 50 people at the most fit, and it's already really packed. And it's just like, fuck, man. I was just like, I remember that day, like to a lot of people, it might not seem like a big deal, but to me, it was.
It stings, yeah.
Because it stings, right? Like, I was just like, it was, I guess, like, it hurt my ego or something, right? And I was just like, damn, bro, like, I had thought that the Marca Imperial was starting to get up a little bit, right? Because we had got a new guitar player, like, we all got pretty close, and it's like, all right, you know, like, vamos a darle, this is the cuadro now. This is what's gonna be. And no, it's just like, it just went, just, it's been a roller coaster, man. It's been a roller coaster. And since that day forward, I was like, you know what? I'm never going to go through humiliation like that now. And thank God, you know, I'm not saying that we're these big hot shots, you know, because there's obviously better grupos, hands down. There's always somebody better than you, right? You might
In their
be better.
own way, though.
Yeah, in their own
You
way.
know?
And now that promoter has hit me up, and he's been like, oh, like, hey, bro, like, are you down to come play here or X, Y, and Z, you know? And it's just like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not like, you're not just gonna about to just toss us away like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's been a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens in the industry, you know, like everybody's just looking out for themselves. And I mean, I don't think we've experienced anything, but, you know, we're not necessarily performers. But yeah, we've heard about certain promoters. It's like, hey, you got to watch out, because if it comes down to it, you know,
Yeah.
the morals aren't always there.
Yeah, and it's been tough, man. Especially because I'm not gonna lie, we've gone through a fair amount of musicians, and it's just like everybody has different goals, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has different goals. You know, I remember when I ran into him, my boy Rangel, shout out to Rangel. He was still in the group at the time, and I remember we were recording one of our songs. That's when I met him, and I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I need a bass player. Because before it used to be three of us, just guitar, requinto, and then a bass. Mm-hmm. I was like, he plays Tololoche. His grupo, like his old group, wasn't doing too well either. They weren't getting a lot of work. So he was just like, hey, bro, like, he was, if you need a Tololoche, like, let me know what's up. I also do segunda. I was like, all right, for sure. That same night, I convinced him. That same night, I was like, hey, bro, like, jalate pa' acá, you know, like, hey, you know what? I felt like this was like a sign from God. Because during that time, like I said, I was already emotionally doing bad.
Yeah.
Right. I was going through a breakup. I thought like everything was ending and stuff. But
How long ago was it? You said it's about to be a year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I remember that I was just like, I was doing pretty bad. Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what? This is my sign. I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, sure enough, he fell in. And then that's when my boy Rangel left. He's like, hey, bro, like I can't be in it no more because like it's too far for me, right? He's just from like a little bit farther than Chowchilla. We're from Dainuba. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's a drive.
Opposite sides. Yeah.
Even him, like it's still kind of far for him, but it's still closer than what it is for.
So you guys drove from Dainuba?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Madera, but I drove from Dainuba.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. So what was it like when you came into the group? Like, did you know this stuff was going on, or?
No, I didn't know. He just told me, hey, you want to hop on? I was like, yeah, I bet. So after we met, I went to Mexico in December. We met like in August. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Mexico in December. And then coming back, that's when we got more together. You know, hey, let's practice. And we started getting gigs together. Mm-hmm. So entrando el año, that's when empezamos a chambear juntos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually starting... So we had already said like, hey, we're going to kick this off. I remember we had all agreed in November. Then he's like, hey, bro, like we gigged once together. And then like December came around. He's like, I'm going to Mexico. I was like, bro, really? What the... Like, what?
Yeah.
So,
you're like, it's falling again.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's falling again. But thank God, this is probably, I think, I mean, hopefully, you know, this is the.
So at what point did you guys start getting the traction you guys have been on for the last year? Like, what was that moment? Like, what happened? What changed?
just the people that were brought in, and I told them my vision. I was like, hey, bro, this is what I got in mind. You want to hop on or not?
Yeah. What was that first gig that you guys booked that was kind of bigger for you guys to kind of give you more exposure?
We played at Rainbow, and it was with the Coyote.
Oh,
With the
shit.
Coyote.
Okay.
That was the first one that I told him, I was like, hey, I got these events coming up, and yo estoy más que agradecido con mi compa Jose Jimenez, with JL Entertainment and from BMG, that he's like, hey, bro, agárrate unos muchachos and yo te voy a apoyar. He goes, yo te voy a apoyar, because I remember he told me at the time, he's like, come on over to Último Nivel, play Armonía for me. And I was like, nah, bro, like, I want to do this too, like, I want to, nothing bad towards that, but I was like, I want to do this too. Like, I can't drop Marca Imperial. I was like, just because, like, it's been going on for a while. And he told me, he's like, grab on some guys, and let's work.
Let's see what we could do.
Yeah. And, man, the rest is history, just, honestly, me being in the state that I was, being emotionally, like, all jacked up, going through what I was going through, family problems and stuff, was what like gave me that push, that extra push. And then I got more inspiration to write, because I write on music too.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna ask too. You guys compose your own music, so like, what's that process like? How do you come up with? So, I heard a little bit of heartbreak in there, man. You want to talk on that?
Yeah. So I remember it was, I want to say like April or May of 2024. Well, I had a girlfriend, right? Didn't end well. She ended up, was cheating, right? Ended up finding out after. But then I got all heartbroken, right? I was like, oh, like, obviously like I said, I was doing pretty bad. And then I remember I was praying to God one day. I was telling God, I was like, hey, you know what? Like, if like this is gonna be the end of my relationship with her, like, give me what I've always asked you for. And like, that's something which what I've always asked for is like to have a stable group, to have a group que le va a echar ganas. And I kid you not, a week later, our relationship went down the drain. 2 weeks later, that's when I was talking with my boy Rangel, and he was like, he gave me a deadline. He was like, hey, like, I'm gonna end up leaving the band, bro. He goes, I'm gonna help you till August, and you gotta find somebody else.
What did Runhead play?
Requinto. Yeah, he played it Requinto, and then
That's the 12 string, right?
yeah,
Okay.
the 12 string. And I was like, all right, cool. So I started looking, and then my boy Rivaldo, who is now our guitar player, he's been in and out of the group, but it's just because of like work purposes, right? But nothing because of bad blood. Like, he's legit my best friend. So that's kind of why he kind of stopped from coming in too, because we're best friends. And so he came in, and he goes like, all right, bro. He goes, you got good musicians, because he's actually the one who taught me how to play guitar. Because before, I used to play in a banda. I used to play trumpet in a banda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he came in, and he's like, all right, well, we're gonna do this. Let's do it then. And then about 2 weeks later is when I got the call from Jose. 2 weeks from like after the breakup, he's like, hey, bro, like, get a group of guys. He goes, and I'm gonna Charlie goes, and I was like, that's when I told him, I was like, I got him. Don't worry about it, I got it. And we played with the Coyote. Jose's like, all right, bro, like, are these your guys? He goes, I've seen a lot of people keep coming in and out. Like, are these your guys? I was like, you can ask them yourself. I was like, yeah, like, estamos puestos, He goes, hey, you guys got down to it. People really liked it. So ever since then, we've been marching along with it.
Been moving.
Yeah, and then that's when I met a couple months later in September, October, was when we met our tour player, Benny. Well, I had already known him, but he was kind of out of the picture because he's down from the Delano area. So he usually sticks to playing over there in that area. And that's when we needed a tour player one day. And they sent me his Instagram. They're like, hey, bro, he's available. Hit him up. And I was like, hey, bro, you know, Johnny goes, nah, I want to be a free agent. And then after, I technically kind of had to beg him for a little bit, like a week straight. He's like, but I'll think about it. And I kept calling him. I was like, hey, you know what, bro? We'll give it a try. Give it a try. And, yep.
You're like, hey, yo, we lit. You know?
We lit, bro. And thank God. Like, I remember, dude, it was, like, depressing as hell because when we all had agreed and he came back from Mexico, I had to raise up the prices, right? Because, I mean, it's an extra guy that we have to pay. From charging $325 an hour locally to now charging $450, $475, $500, like people were like, whoa, like that's a drastic change, you know, for at least for my clients. And you know, and then I was like, hey, I started explaining to them like, this is what I have now. It's not just 3 guys. Ya no somos nomás el chirrin, es un grupo completo.
Yeah.
Right? This is what we have to offer. And I stood my ground. I remember like I even left him out of a couple gigs because I was just like, bro, they won't get in Tuba, you know, we need to work.
Yeah.
And then that's like when I talked with my dad, and he's like, you can't do that. He goes, el grupo es completo, no? I was like, yeah. He goes, no puedes hacer eso. He goes, él te ayuda a cantar, ¿verdad? I was like, yeah. He goes, tienes que echarle para adelante, cabrón. He goes, no te aflojes. He goes, you guys are good. He goes, like, you were charging really cheap for that. Like, tuba, tololoche. He goes, you got to keep going, bro. He goes, you can't let go.
Yeah.
He goes, you can't just, like, because people are, like, are intimidating you about that there's other grupos that play cheaper. He goes, that's fine. Let them do them.
But they're not as good.
He goes, they might not be as good, or he goes, they don't have tuba and tololoche, you know, which is a big thing that's going on now.
Especially that tuba gives a whole new feeling, you know?
Yeah. And it's just different styles you can incorporate into it, right? They switch off mid-song, and it's just like, you know, like, we'll go gigs. There'll be gigs and they'll like tell them, they're like, viejón, jálele esa madre que se escuche el tololoche. There'll be other gigs that we go, hey, quiero que se escuche la pinche tuba.
Yeah.
You know? And then like we get it, like we all like just upgraded on like on our wireless systems and all that stuff, invested some money. And like now we're able to like be free, not connected to wires. We're able to go around in the party, and so and people really like it.
Yeah. Yeah. When you go up to table
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. So you think like it's an obstacle with, you know, the musicians on the lifestyle as far as the
Absolutely.
drinking, the girls, and
Yeah. So
las drogas, you know?
I had a musician like that. Still a decent amount of, like, we're still friends. When we're cool. But también se empicó machín pues en el vicio, right? And I mean, I tried helping them. They don't want to listen. And I mean, we just almost like, hey, bro, I think it's best if you leave music for a while.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
And so that heartbreak that you went through, like, did that inspire you to write some music? Are we gonna hear some of that today? Or?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys one of the songs that's coming out. And it's called Lulu. I think it's one of the best ones that I wrote so far. There's a lot coming out for sure. You know, praying to God que pues algo, que llegue algo, you know, que valga la pena eso, esa ruptura.
Yeah.
But we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. I know like sometimes like when you go through heartbreak like that, like the best like revenge in a sense, you know, is like success, right? And it's
Yeah.
like you ever think like, oh, like now she's like she sees me we lit, you know, or like
Yeah.
or now you're like it's probably a good thing that happened because like all the experiences that came after.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when that happened, I remember that just like a bunch of doors started opening. Boom, 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 boom. Like it took me a while to see it. But at the same time, I feel like I said, or like that prayer is like, I've done a lot of prayers, but that prayer has stuck with me so much throughout this past year. Because like, it's just like, you know, I remember talking to God one day, like there's this park that me and my friends, we call it Suicide Park, right? And like, because I would go there to be by myself and to write music, and they'd be like, "Oh, bro, you're gonna end up killing yourself one of these days there, fucking Suicide Park." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, nah. And I remember I was there one day, and I was just like, you know, I mean, I'm not embarrassed to say it. I was breaking down. I was just like, fuck, bro, like, God, like, if you're gonna do this, like, you know, just if you're gonna take your like, just, you know, like, give me what I've always wanted, right? And I mean, he's like, say less, dog. Boom.
He's
He's
like, doors start opening,
Doors started opening, man.
Yeah.
Doors started opening, and I was like, you know, it's a bittersweet blessing, I guess you can say. But thank God to that happening. It just
Opened up a lot.
Yeah.
It's because a bad girl could be a huge distraction, and it could drain a ton of energy out of you. You know,
absolutely.
like yeah.
You know, I genuinely hope she's doing well. I mean, I really don't know much of her now because I know she moved out of state. But that's that's the last thing I knew about her. She moved out of state.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, I hope she's doing well. I mean, I don't think
No bad blood.
No bad blood.
And that's the blessed thing of it all, you know, is especially you know being of faith, like having that grace to just like it was great while it was until it wasn't, and you know may God keep blessing them. But So tell me about like some of the experiences you guys have had like since like that's one I think like the dopest things about being like a grupo or just having a team, right? Where you guys go and you guys get to experience and stuff, but it's like with your boys, you know, you get a
I'll let Maui start that one.
So basically, before I joined, I was just a regular guy.
Good old Joe.
Good old Joe. So our thing is casino, bro.
fuck
Before
yeah.
I met
I
these
gotta
guys-
go to the casino with you guys,
before I
bro.
met
After
these
this.
guys,
Right after this, huh?
Right after this, guys. You know what? Cut the podcast. Cut the podcast, guys.
I know. If only we could film in there, bro.
Hey, we actually can.
Yeah,
At
we're down
Club
the
One.
street.
At Club One, you can.
You could film there?
yeah, I think
Yes,
so,
you
yeah.
can.
No way, for real? They let you film there?
Yeah, just be pointing the camera in and out to the table, just like pointing towards somebody and in and
I
out.
want to go like live, bro.
Oh yeah,
Fucking with the boys, you know, just
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
going like on some blackjack.
yeah.
Yeah.
All on red.
Yeah.
on red,
Yeah, put it
fuck.
on red. Yeah. They don't have a roulette table there though, huh?
No, they don't. They have blackjack, Spanish, and baccarat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Hey, Spanish is lit, bro. That was my first time playing it. being
Bro,
there.
I hate that. I just hate, bro, that you can split so much in that game. Blackjack you can split too, but just like there's no tens, so there's more chances of splitting in that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, Spanish doesn't have tens?
no,
No?
it just has faces.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, they don't have any tens, so like that's why I like Spanish 21 because the dealer always makes 21. That's what I say.
But you guys had some crazy. I know you were telling me about a freaking crazy casino benders. What about any other like have you guys ever gone to do a show and like just crazy shit happens?
Yeah. So there's one time. We went to go play. It was like 2-3 in the morning, and like some girl calls us. She's like, "Hey, can you guys come play?" She sounded sober, so I was like, "All right, cool." We get there. It's her and like 5 of her friends, and like they're all in bikinis, which is okay. There's a pool back there. They're all wet. We're like, okay. They're like, "Can you guys sit up right here?" And then all of a sudden they just start getting naked. They got naked. It was like,
You weren't complaining?
I wasn't complaining.
My boy right here was.
I wasn't even there.
Don't tell me it was one of the times you cut him out, bro.
No, it was one of the times before he joined.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then in October, one of our road managers, he got shot. He got shot in the face.
What?
Yeah, he got shot in the face. The boy JP, he got shot in the face right here.
Damn, bro.
It was bad.
But he was okay?
He lived. I don't know how the fuck he lived. He took a 45 ACP to the jaw.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why did that unfold? What the heck happened there?
So we were at an event. I wonder who the responsible people were throwing that event.
He's right here to my right, by the way.
I remember that we're at this event and there were some girls who came up to us. We're at the door, and they're like, "Hey, there's some guys with guns in the parking lot." And the parking lot was pretty dark. There was a light, but it wasn't like enough to light up the entire parking lot. And I remember like I told John, and I was like, "Hey, tell the security guards to go check on that." Security guards didn't want to. They're like, like if they have guns, like, no, we're not gonna go. My friend's like, "Bro, why the hell are we paying you then?" So my boy goes and checks it out, and like everybody's armed, right? Like all the guys, they're all armed, and my boy, he has his CCW as well. He went out there, and then the guys just like they just started shooting after like he told them, he's like, "Hey, if you guys are shooting, just like put it away, like get out of here, And now this guy just started shooting up in the air, and then he just dumped an entire mag on him, like towards him. Only one of those bullets just went, like it literally went in through his jaw right here on the side, and it's stuck to this day right now.
It's still in there?
Yeah, it's still in there. Yeah, and I was like the cops, like he was literally just pulling in too, like when he heard all the gunshots go off. Like we were about to go up like in 30 minutes to go play, and
So did you guys have canceled the show, I'm guessing, or
we kept it going, bro. We kept it going. So like after the cops left and stuff, it was like maybe like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. And, like there were still people like waiting in the parking lot. And like, I mean, it wasn't a big like, oh, like, hi, party on, but there was like people still drinking, and like people still just like musicos still there with their guitars, just like playing around the fire. And it was like, what the yeah. But It was by
Your
far.
boy had a good rush to the hospital, I'm assuming, or
So that was the scary part because after we heard gunshots, I rushed towards the fire, right? Not saying that I'm like this big old hero or anything, no, but I rushed towards the fire because I hear all I heard is I'm hit, or something like that, and then but there was like we've done a good amount of parties to know that there's people who yell that like when there's gunshots, people just say that just to be stupid,
yeah,
just to panic people. I don't know who it was, right? And then maybe like a minute or two later, I'm trying to figure out where the gunshots are at because I hear them, and that's when I see one of my other friends come out and he's yelling. He's like, "Hey, they shot JP! They shot JP!" And I'm like, "Whoa, they shot JP?" He's like, "Yeah, they shot JP. I seen him go back." And so in that aspect, I'm running towards over there. Me and my other boy, we ran towards over there, and I told him like I remember seeing the guys. It was them, and I'm not. They were. That was like the longest 5 seconds of my life because had my permit to carry and everything too. But it's just like, you know what? He was just facing away from me. So here in California, if you shoot somebody from the behind, from the back, you're dead. Like you're not winning that one. And I knew that from what I like what I interpreted from like JP shots, like, hey, they got him from really close. He's not gonna make it. And I was just like, you know what? Like if he turns towards me, like I'm gonna shoot him. And he just didn't turn towards me. I kept like whistling at him, and my boy like he was like right here next to me, and I told him I was like, hey, cover me. I was like, I'm gonna run towards that side. If he picks up his head, bro, like fly it off. And thank God, like the kid didn't turn or nothing. The sheriffs ended up coming in. I was able to get that kid into custody and hand him over to the sheriffs. And till this day, I think yeah, they're still locked up.
damn.
But it was a pretty scary situation. I know that they had also like some other charges on them as well. But it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I can imagine they had a registered firearm.
Yeah. Yeah, P90.
Yeah. Bro, and freaking your boy just
I don't know. It was a miracle from God that he lived. 2 centimeters down to the right from what the doctor told him, and it would have hit his jugular vein.
man.
And he's like I remember asking him, I was like, hey bro, like are you fine? Like he had his hand right here, and he was just like, yeah, I'm good. And like that's when like I kind of seen him like kind of like start stumbling back and like looking at his hands. Like I was like, hey, don't look at your hands, like because there was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
And I remember, like how I mentioned earlier, that I'm part-time military right now, right? And I let him use my vest, my Kevlar, and I was like, oh, that thing was full of blood. Like at the time, I didn't care. But I was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do to take off all the blood? I was like, bro, you know what? That's not important right now. I gotta make sure that this was alive first.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did he go to the hospital that night?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
To this day, he still has the bullet stuck inside.
Why did they? How come they didn't take
There's
it out?
too many nerves around right here on the side of the jaw. So
They said we're just gonna leave it in there.
I guess he's been to like 2 or 3 different specialists, and they said that like if it doesn't bother him, there's no need to take it out. It's just too much of a risk.
That's like lead, just fucking.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, he goes, it doesn't bother me. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But we'll see. The future will tell. But I mean, that man got the balls. Fucking JP, damn away.
Man, shout out to JP, bro. You're the man.
Tell you, he fucking took a bullet for us, bro.
Yeah, for real, huh? For Marca Imperial.
Yeah,
Huh?
he took it from Marca Imperial.
Man, so now that you guys have been stable, you guys have been getting like steady gigs and everything like that. Like, what are some of your guys' goals?
Honestly, the goal would be to at least first take over locally first, right? Be the Sierreño that like that there's like around here that be like all right, like I know who they are, so that's for sure the goal. We haven't dropped any music in over 3 years. Yeah, in over 3 years. So we have en vivo con la Marca Imperial coming up, volume 1 coming up pretty soon.
Oh man. Dope.
Yeah, so there'll be a couple covers on there, and then I think 2 ineditas for sure will drop on that one. Lulu, and then the other one that I'm still not sure is if it's gonna be. There's a song that me and my dad wrote. It's called Mi Biografía, which that one talks more about what's kind of happening right now. You know, like the whole deportation and all that stuff, and it's literally a song of my dad's biography, right? So I'm not sure if I'm gonna drop that one right now, which seems more logical to drop that one right now, just
with the times,
with the times that are going on. But for sure, Lulu's gonna be the one that's gonna be like we're gonna be promoting the most out there, and I hope we'll show it to you guys in a bit, but I hope you guys like it, and but yeah, that's our main goal for this year, just to keep just recording and taking on more music. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd love to hear some more music from you guys. Some originals too, bro. I want to hear those heartbreak songs, bro.
Oh, bro, I got honestly from that heartbreak, I think a cool like 11 songs came out of that one.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
And then I got one, and then I still got a couple from my high school, from my first high school heartbreak.
Yeah.
That one's like, you know, like I hear the songs and I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, that's that first love heartbreak, bro. That's that's something else, bro.
Yeah. Like, and then what sucks too is like that we don't live far from each other. We literally, for the past couple of years, like we see each other.
You'll run into each other. Danuba's like, pretty small, right? Yeah.
I'm like, I live like right here, and then like maybe like I want to say maybe like 2 blocks down. She lives. This is like, but I mean. No, there's no bad blood there either.
And no new girls coming in anytime sooner.
We're there somewhat, you know, but I mean, just kind of keeping our guard up.
Yeah.
Uncle Bamai.
Break his heart again. No.
hey, but if she does, I mean, hopefully
some heat's coming out.
You know, some diss tracks.
Yeah. So it's like, please break his heart.
Yeah, like I remember when one of the things I told that one girl, it was like, hey, like, you know, like if we break up, like just know, like I'm gonna like you're just gonna fucking throw fuel into the fire. She's just like I remember her looking at me and just telling me like, you're fucking stupid. I was like, all right, cool, man. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. What about you, bro? Any heartbreaks on the horizon, or what? You just break hearts?
I think I just break hearts, bro. I was talking to this girl for a bit, but
the Mexican tater salad.
Yeah,
but it didn't work out. So
all in its time.
Cool.
Oh yeah, bro. I'll tell you this. Like for my guys, that's one thing I told them too. You know, like if your girl's gonna get in the way of this, like, you know, like that's something to really think about. Like, you know, like you can't have the best of both worlds. You know, like I'm sorry, but you know, she's either gotta ride with you, or you know, it's gonna be up to you. I'm not telling you I'm not gonna get in your relationships, but you know, that goes for all of my guys, even from including myself. Like any girl who I talk to, you know, like I tell them like, hey, you know what? My music comes first. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just
my dreams, my goals, yeah.
You know, like I don't necessarily do this. I don't want to do this for the fame. I do this because I love it. You know, I do it because this is like, without music, like I don't know what I'd be doing, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like when I was a little kid, like all my homies at the time, like they were all like troublemakers, and most of them to this day, like I run into them every now and then, and like they're gangsters, or some of them are even dead. And it's just like, you know what, like, imagine if I would have stayed there. But music actually is what saved me from that, because my dad, when I was in 5th grade, he put me into a banda with him, because my dad's also a musician. So my dad's like, you know what, instead of you being out here in la tarde running around with these fools, I'm going to just bring you with me to the practice. And I remember I used to hate Mexican music. I used to call it circus music.
That's funny. Me too, bro. I used to say, like, it's all the same song. It all sounds the same, bro. Yeah.
But thank God, I mean, this is like, it's taken me out of some like hard times, like financially too, with the whole music thing. Like I remember in high school, I was lucky enough, I was already a musician, that I didn't have to work at a McDonald's or anything like that. The only retail job, I guess you can say I had, is I worked at Guitar Center. And that was because I did it for fun.
That's like a musician's job, you know?
Yeah, like I worked at Guitar Center just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
And because like I needed something on my W-2, that was it.
Man. So what can people expect from you guys coming up here pretty soon? Like any venues or any shows you guys are having?
Yeah, so this Friday we're gonna be at a local bar here. It's called Hector's. We'll be there with
I saw this Friday, right?
this Friday, yeah, with Los Delanteros de Sinaloa, Fino Legado, and Grupo Visión. I forgot their name. Oh, Visión Especial. We'll be with them, and then on the 8th of this coming up month, in August, we'll be there with Banda Renovación again, and we'll be there with Grupo Clasificado as well.
Okay, dope.
And then in the next couple months, I know we'll be I don't know what day, but I know Jose had said that we're gonna be with Marca Imperial again somewhere.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
Wow,
I just don't
that's
remember.
one of my favorite groups too.
Yeah, by
and they're
far.
from Modesto too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
What are some of your guys' dream collabs?
For sure with Marca Mepe. But hands down, like if we were ever to make it, Cornelio Vega. Cornelio Vega would be for sure hands down one of the first ones. Marca Mepe as well, because I like their music a lot. Alta Consigna. But ultimately the one who inspired me was Ariel Camacho too.
Ariel Camacho.
Yeah, Ariel Camacho, what's it called? Was who inspired me. Obviously,
That's a
that
heartbreak
collab's
too. Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. That's the pasión right there.
Yeah, but for sure, collabs like with Edición Especial. Edición Especial is by far one of my favorite grupos. Marca MP, Alta Consigna, Crecer Germán. Who else?
Anything local?
Local?
I know you guys have done Último Nivel.
Yeah, we did one with Último Nivel. Local with a couple homies with Los Delanteros too. I know that one's already in the oven. We took over just trying to plan out the dates for that one and what songs we're gonna do. With Los Chacalosos as well. You know, honestly, with whoever locally.
Yeah.
You know, because we're not in a position to be like, oh, yes or no, right? With whoever, like we're down for whatever. Like anybody who wants to collab with us, like we're really open to collabing with anybody.
Yeah.
Right. Like I know a lot of groups don't like collabing with
And that's what makes it dope, the music dope, you know, when everybody could come together and make something.
Yeah, it's just like I don't care, you know, like who I collab with. Like maybe I'm saying that now, you know. Hopefully, I don't think I'll change my mindset, but con que se haga, you know, con que se haga la machaca, you know. But
And where can everybody find you guys? And are you guys open for contracts right now?
Yeah, so you guys can go to reach out to our page on Instagram, which is at Marca_Imperial, or on TikTok as well. Same thing, Marca Imperial. And then for contracts, for booking, you guys can go and reach out to our manager. It's 559-397-9081. And then the other number should be on the Marca Imperial page as well.
Yeah. Dope. Any shout outs you want to give, bro?
My parents, my family.
Shout out my mama.
Shout out my mom.
Shout out my pops, my mom, everybody. You
Dope,
know,
man.
ojalá se haga algo bien.
Yeah. No, well, I'm excited to see you guys keep crushing it, bro. Keep dando el esfuerzo, because, man, I definitely know, like, when you're working, if not everybody's on the same page, it's like, it takes a toll on you, you know?
It does,
you gotta,
man.
You gotta
Absolutely.
keep grinding.
We've bumped heads. We bump heads a lot. Everybody in the group. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie that we're perfect. Like
Nobody is, though, bro.
Like,
Nobody
how
is.
many times a week do we argue, bro? Like,
We argue at least after every gig and before a gig. I kid you not, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna lie,
something
dude,
about something.
I tend to like. So I actually have dyslexia. I actually do, right? And like sometimes I'll like when I'm reading a song, like I'll put this word in front of this one, or vice versa, right?
Or it's the English translating to the Spanish or
Kind
something, bro.
of.
Yeah.
And like this dude would get pissed off. He's like, and like every time before a gig, he'll be like, "May Chris's fucking dyslexia not get to him today."
On the prayer before you guys go on.
And then like we'll get, like in the gig, and he goes, "Fuck your dyslexia." But like he's kind of picked up on it already too. Like in the pronunciation, like he'll pick up real quick.
I try to pick it up so I
Yeah.
match with him, you know?
Yeah.
Like singing.
And it's like it's not mess ups that the public will notice, it'll be mess ups that we notice.
Yeah, because good. That's the one thing I've noticed is like whenever you're the one presenting or you're the one performing or whatever, like you're the professional. Like we're just there to watch, and we think whatever you guys, that's how it's supposed to be. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but keep crushing it, guys. Stay tuned. You guys are gonna drop some songs here for us, maybe an exclusive or two.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys follow them on Instagram. You guys got YouTube,
TikTok,
all that stuff.
So our like our socials for music, they're gonna be pretty active within the next like 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna be, honestly, our goal is to be dropping music every month. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
From now on, so
Keep that consistency going.
consistency. Dropping a lot of covers for sure, as well with some of our own music. But I mean, ojalá y pues vamos a hacer algo bien and put the 500 on the map.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned, guys. Keep an eye on them. Make sure you guys go check them out. Also, you'll see some songs coming on up. But man, hit them up for the next. Yeah, gamble stream coming soon. Nah, but man, contract them, and they are open, and you will not be disappointed. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Hey, and puro Marca
Imperial. Bueno, pues, ahí les da un pedacito, dice más o menos Lulu. Espero muy, muy pronto. Ahí lo va, compa Mike. Esos ojos verdes me cautivaron, pero un día también me dañaron. Y ahora que la Raptor he comprado, la pendeja se queda mirando. ¿Te acuerdas cuando yo te amaba? Tu bolsa de Lulu nunca faltaba ya. Decía también todo el cariño que yo te daba, siempre tú nomás lo rechazabas y los cuernos me diste. Al final de cuentas fueron excusas, todo con tal de que te largaras. Me acuerdo de la foto aquella, tu labial estaba por todos lados. Bien enamorada te mirabas, me acuerdo cómo lo acariciabas. Y en Texas te miré. Todo el cariño que yo te daba, siempre tú nomás lo rechazabas y los cuernos me diste. I don't know. I couldn't come up with an ending right now. But that's one of them. That's the one that we're gonna release pretty soon. And then there's another one that I have on my phone right now, because most of my lyrics I just write them down.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I'm just old school like that. But another one that I have right now that I can show you guys is, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna name this one, but as of right now, I have it as Les Di de Comer, and yeah, and it's not done, but I'll sing the pieces that I have right now. Ahora resulta que el hambreado siempre he sido yo. Ta cabrón, no sé qué show. ¿Cómo puedes clavar la daga al que un día te dio de comer? Ta cabrón, está bien. Sigan ladrando mendigos perros, qué rápido se les olvidó que yo les di todo. Pero aquí yo no me agüito porque yo sé quién soy. El que saca la, porque la voz siempre fui yo, no ellos. Yeah, so that one, I'm still writing on it. I should have that one done within the next couple of days, but that's one that's gonna be coming out pretty soon.
Bro, I'm asking for that last one you played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Give it to the people.
Which one?
That last one you played. You just played like 3 right now.
Oh, La Troquita. Okay.
La Troquita.
Yeah, that one is for one of our guys. He always hires us. Shout out to Felix, to compa Alex. He's good. He's a really good friend of ours. Esta ver. Let's see. I think I still have it. All right. Yeah, so esta se llama I'm not sure if I'm gonna name it La Troquita because obviously there's already La Cumbia, but I'm not too sure. Let me see. Con una troquita viejita así es como empezó el jale. Allá por la tía Angelina también lo vieron crecer. Con un trago de 70 el viejo también se relaja. También dándose el rol en la RAM negra SRT. Pero ya nadie le va a cantar. El viejo está bien conectado. De Culiacán hasta Michoacán. Nunca falla en los tratos. Y no crea que son puras chingaderas lo que mueve a aquel muchacho. Yeah.
I like it, bro.
Yeah, and then, well, that one's already done, pero, I mean, este sí lo ves,
Just a little preview,
yeah,
huh?
a little preview. Yeah.